Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is July 28th, and our reading is My Rose. It is the time you have wasted for your rose that makes your rose so important. It is the time I have wasted for my rose, said the little prince, so that he would be sure to remember. And that's Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, The Little Prince. Whatever we invest our time in becomes the center of our lives. We must be careful what we get good at. There is a deal of waste, of ruin in a country, in a family, in a life, and it depends on how you look at it. Does anybody really feel that they've wasted time listening to their children? Wasted time listening to their partner? Wasted time trying to be of service to the loved ones in your life and maybe even to some strangers? Anybody? But how we invest our time, that's the important thing. My rose is important because she's not like any other rose in the universe. There are a lot of roses that maybe to the untutored eye would look the same, but it's not my baby. That's not how that is. And so this is the meaning. Anybody who is, if it's been a while since you read The Little Prince, stick that on your book list and hop right to it. The Little Prince should or may join The Lord of the Flies and 1984 and Slaughterhouse Number 5 and all of the other books that we have noted lovingly in this book. A lot of wisdom, a lot of beauty in the world if we just go look for it. And that's what we need to spend our time doing. This month is about effort. This reading list doesn't read itself, you know. You got to go out and grab these things and get into them and discuss them with somebody who maybe has read them a few times themselves and see what else there is to discover within the book covers. Heard this morning that a dear friend got The Lord of the Flies for her daughter, and they'll be reading that this summer. God, this just touches my heart. You know, it wasn't because of this book either. It was before that. But there are a lot of parents around who have been well educated and who have some information that they can hand on to their kids. And we'd like to salute them anytime we hear about them. So, love you. Let's take a couple of minutes and go back to The Little Prince. As you may remember, the Little Prince shows up, and one of the characters he meets is the fox, and the fox wants the Little Prince to tame him, and the Little Prince knows he doesn't have much time, but he goes ahead and does it anyway. And as the hour of his departure grows near, the Little Prince is taking his leave, and the fox comes and he says, "Ah," said the fox, "I shall cry." "It's your own fault," said the Little Prince. "I never wished you any sort of harm, but you wanted me to tame you." "Yes, that is so," said the fox. "Then it has done you no good at all." "It has done me good," said the fox, "because of the color of the wheat fields." And then he added, "Go and look again at the roses. You will understand now that your rose is unique in all the world." And that's a fact. So he goes back over there and he says to the other roses, "You are beautiful, but you are empty. One could not die for you." So happy trails to you until we meet again.